Hello, hello, and happy Friday. Oh, I need the oils today. I know my voice is gone. I'm sorry. You will have to bear with me, but I'm going to keep today short and sweet because while there's a lot to say, I think I've condensed some important information into a great experience with this topic. One moment while I make sure we've got volume. I just realized I didn't check the one spot that might prevent me from being heard right now live. So I'm going to hop right into it, getting my notes pulled up. But hi, happy Friday. I'm Adele Cole. I'm your holistic Lyme healing expert and guide and mentor. And if you or anyone you know is concerned about healing well and sustaining healing from Lyme disease or other tick-borne illnesses, I'm your girl. I want to walk that journey with you and help you as much as I can along the way. And to begin with, one area I can help you in right away is by getting you plugged into our holistic healing community. It's free, it's fun, it's happening. And there's a lot of free education, training, workshops, and content there, as well as a positive support community that recognizes the ups and downs of dealing with healing from Lyme, but also recognizes the hope and empowerment that does exist in that journey too. So it's linked below. It's called Limey and Crunchy. And it's all about what the name says, the holistic, whole person way to healing and sustaining it too. Okay. Because that matters. You don't want to get somewhere to your healing goals and then lose it all and always have to deal with relapsing and the ups and downs ongoing. You want to go live your life, your best healed life. And that can start right now, by the way. You don't have to wait for that to occur. You can start walking in that journey right now. If that blows your mind, we need to talk. If you're like, how is that even possible? Let's chat. Okay. Hold up. Forgot to silence my phone, right? Go team. There we go. I may also get interrupted by my son as he wakes up from his nap here. Real mom Lyme life. Can we say amen? At least it's Friday. All right. So today we're going to get talking about neurological Lyme disease, or Neuro Lyme, as it's affectionately called. What is it? What are the signs and symptoms? Do I have it? Maybe. How do I know I might have it? Does it matter if I maybe have it or don't? Does everybody have it if they have Lyme? I'm hoping to break some of that information down for you really quickly and accessibly right now. If you're catching this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss any more content and you're always catching the notifications. If you hit the bell, especially, you'll get notified when I'm live on here and when I post new videos as well. Hop into Limey and Crunchy. Don't forget to do that as soon as we're done here. Listen to me first and then go do that. And also, I've got some more information for you at the end of this video. You're going to want to stick around to hear about it because it's going to be pertinent to understanding this topic as coming full circle with this topic, okay? Because I have more content coming your way on neurological Lyme. All right, so let's go. I introduced myself as Adele Cole, but what about me matters here? Well, something you may not know about me already is my background is as a nurse, and most of my career was spent working as a neuroscience nurse. Actually, I worked in an up and coming, but became, as I was there, a very prestigious, highly rated neuroscience ICU and intermediate care unit. While I had my career in that unit. And it was really cool to be a part of that journey as they continued to increase the capacity and the knowledge base of what we were able to provide. We were the best neuro unit in the area that I live in. And it was really awesome to be part of that. So my background is as a neuro nerd, as I like to say. I'm happy to term myself as a neuro nerd. I love everything neurological. I think it's a really cool topic. And it started to come together for me when I started going through my Lyme healing journey during my time as a nurse on this unit. Coincidence? I don't think so. I definitely had some neurological Lyme symptoms myself. And since moving forward in my career in different ways, and I'm no longer working on that unit, I have come to put more pieces of this puzzle together and do more research about what this looks like for the whole Lyme picture. Okay. So I'm very interested in this topic, needless to say. Let me summarize what neurological Lyme kind of means. Although I'll be clear with you right up front. First of all, I'm not here to treat, diagnose, or cure any of you. I'm here to share information, and you got to go empowered to do your own research and learn for yourself and work with your provider and collaborate with your Lyme providers. Okay, got it. Second of all, there is somewhat of a disagreement sometimes amongst professionals about what Neuro Lyme is or is not. There's limited evidence-based practice around it, which is like the pinnacle of research around it. But what we do know, what we're seeing, what anecdotally is happening counts too. It matters, right? And so some of the leading experts in the Lyme world are defining Neuro Lyme and explaining it in this way. So I summarized it here. The Lyme spirochete can enter any body system, including the neurological system, which would be the brain and spinal cord and nerves of our body, central nervous system and peripheral nervous system, the nerves that go out to our limbs and the rest of our body. The whole neurological system interacts with our blood and our actual circulatory system by way of cerebral spinal fluid as one mechanism. Okay. So what's in our blood can sometimes, depending on the size and the shape and the situations that occur within our bodies, can cross the blood-brain barrier you may have heard of and get into our cerebral spinal fluid, which coats our whole brain, coats our spine, and it can interact then with our brain and spine too. So while our brain and spine are protected by this filtration system, so to speak, Lyme can cross it and can enter the brain and spinal cord area. Okay. So this can cause damage to nerve cells. It can cause a lot of inflammation from a spirochete that shouldn't be there being there, but also because our body mounts a response to that. Our body doesn't like that. So it sends its team of, kill and destroy and clean out cells, white blood cells, cytokines, other things that create inflammation to help keep the bad guys out. Our body sends that response to our nervous system. And it can also cause neurotoxin release and disrupt the balance of our brain chemicals that should naturally be functioning in a certain way to create optimal balance in our body. So it's also so much more than this. This is a summary, like I said, but co-infections beyond Lyme, other tick-borne illnesses, opportunistic infections that are taking advantage of your weakened state, weakened immune system in general, poor gut health, all of that can contribute to a poor neurological system functionality, response to injury, and all of that. So the potential for neuro Lyme to exist in anyone with Lyme disease is possible. It's not a guarantee, but it's possible for sure. And the symptoms can include, I'm going to read from a list I created here so I wouldn't miss too many. This is not an exhaustive list, but this is like a generalized list of what you can see from Lyme infiltrating your nervous system, brain, spine, nerves. Numbness and tingling, vision or other sensory issues, ringing in the ears and other disturbances, double vision, blindness, other sensory issues, meningitis symptoms, fever with a stiff neck and a severe headache, memory loss, cognitive impairment in general, paralysis and weakness, shaking or tremoring seizures. Not all shaking and tremoring is seizure activity, but you can see legitimate seizure activity with some neurological Lyme cases. Bell's palsy is a very common neurological Lyme symptom where you have drooping on one side of your face. It can vary in severity, but that is one of many symptoms of Lyme disease right there. Nerve damage, nerve pains, neuralgias, all of that nerve stuff, decrease in reflexes, memory loss, brain fog, mental health, and personality changes, just to name a few things. You can have difficulty speaking and forming words even. It depends where the Lyme is kind of attacking in the brain or where it's hanging out in the brain, because different parts of our brain and spine do different things for our body. So if you think about it that way, a lot of things are possible symptom wise. So that was a short list, really. But the problem here is Lyme then becomes often diagnosed as other conditions that are neurological conditions: multiple sclerosis or MS, myasthenia gravis or MG, ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease is often known as Guillain-Barré, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, dementia, myelitis and other neuralgias, fibromyalgia, which has a neurological component of nerve pain for some people, other mental health disorders, et cetera, et cetera. I'm not saying every case of these neurological conditions is related to Lyme, but some are, and some are going undiagnosed as Lyme, for sure. Across the board, Lyme literate providers everywhere are seeing that. So, why this matters and what do I need to do about it is something I also want to tackle. But in honor of your time and to preserve your time on this fine Friday afternoon, I'm going to actually write it all up in a blog post. And it's going to be coming to you shortly, probably very early next week, right? If you're catching this live. So, make sure you're on your email list. No, make sure you're on my email list. That was not Lyme brain, y'all. I am healed from my Neuro Lyme stuff. That was just mom brain right there. Get on my email list so you don't miss the information when that blog post comes out. You'll be notified. I'll send a quick little newsletter update. Hey, blog post is up, and you can go check it out. And then you don't have to worry that you'll miss it or forget to come back to it, right? I got you, Limeys with Lyme brain covered. All right. No worries about forgetfulness. I'm going to sweeten the deal even further. I have a freebie for you that'll put you right on my email list, and it will be helpful for you all year round. It is my top tick prevention must-haves. What we use in our family and what I recommend to others that are non-toxic options, because you don't want to add to the chemical burden of your body if you can help it, right? If you want to heal, got to keep the toxins away. They do not promote healing for our bodies. So it's non-toxic options to safely interact with nature and our environment and keep the ticks at bay. And I've got it all compiled in an easy download for you digitally. So I have it linked below. It's the first link in the description. If you grab that guide, you'll also be on the email list, which is just a couple newsletters a week at most, and information about when I'm posting new blogs, so that you don't miss that information. All right. So if you want to hear what's next about what do we do with this information and how do we move forward in treatment and in prevention, then you're going to want to check out that upcoming blog post. One other quick thing, especially in honor of the fact that right now, at the time of this video, it's Lyme Disease Awareness Month. Holla. Let's increase education and awareness together, right? If you yourself or someone you know needs more guidance with their Lyme healing journey or with your Lyme healing journey, okay, and you want to be empowered and guided along that path so you don't miss any pieces to full healing, holistic healing, then you're going to want to talk to me about your Lyme healing goals and my Design Your Holistic Lyme Healing Blueprint, the program I just rolled out this month for that purpose. And if you're not sure if it's a good fit for you or not, let's just chat. Drop me a quick comment and we'll just have a no pressure convo about it. Let's conversate. Let's converse about what it might look like for you. If it's not a good fit, okay. And if it's great for you, let's get you set up with one of my very limited founding member spots. They're super discounted spots, only available now, and they're quickly filling up. So the action right now is key, quick action before you lose a founding member spot. They're very limited, and all we got to do is have a conversation, okay? So easiest way, comment and tag me if you can, or just shoot a comment if you're catching on YouTube below, and I will get back to you probably within 12 hours so we don't delay. All right. Happy weekend. Happy healing to you all. Cheers. And I'll catch you again next week.